Today is December 21st, 2024. You guys, this is probably the most serious video that I have ever done with regards to a Western North Carolina update. If you have ever shared a video, please share this one. Just in Buncombe County, there were over 13,000 people that applied for unemployment. You guys, those unemployment benefits are exhausting. People are not seeing those extensions. They're going without income here now. By the thousands. The agencies that we had, like Eblin, who help with renter's assistance, are exhausting their funds, and they're scrambling to try to reallocate money, but you guys, they cannot keep up. They didn't put anything in place here to stop landlords from kicking people out of homes. So by the masses, every week, people are getting eviction notices. They are getting their cars repossessed. You guys, we can't get jobs here. The businesses that were hit, most of them will never reopen. A lot of them haven't been able to reopen because they're having to rebuild. With so many people by the thousands and thousands needing jobs, you can't get a job here, and now they're all going without income. They extended the application process, but nobody has seen an extension on those funds yet. There are already people that have started weeks ago losing those unemployment benefits, and the vast majority will lose them next week, the week after. You guys, the vast majority of government agencies have pulled out. The Red Cross shut down all of their shelters weeks ago. The National Guard moved out weeks ago. FEMA closed their sites down through the 8th and the 9th. The vast majority of the FEMA workers have left. You guys, have only gotten 72 lodging trailers in here through FEMA. There were 470 something people that have already been approved for trailers that have not gotten any housing. There are 5,000 people still in transitional housing, 1,500 people in motels, and countless others who have not been able to get into motels with their vouchers because they were booked solid. You guys, people by the day here are becoming displaced by the masses. I'm not talking a couple. I'm talking there are thousands and thousands and thousands of people here in Western North Carolina who now have no income whatsoever. We are not being talked about on national news. There are hundreds of thousands of people in this country that have no idea that we were hit with a hurricane, and the rest of them think that we're perfectly fine because that's what national news has led them to believe. We are not being pushed out on social media platforms. We need help here in Western North Carolina. We cannot wait for Trump to take office. Our care centers where we were able to shower and wash our clothes have shut down. Yeah, they got the city water back up, but there are thousands of people here who don't have homes to where they can just jump in their shower. People, the situation here is so much worse. The places that were hit, the vast majority of the places that were hit, still look like they did the day those waters receded. You might have heard of Swannanoa. You might have heard of Fairview, because they were wider hit areas, but there are places all over Western North Carolina. It is not just Spruce Pine, it is not just Chimney Rock, it is not just Swannanoa, it is not just Marshall. There are communities everywhere in Western North Carolina. You can drive a mile down the road and everything look normal, and then you get to a spot where everything is completely destroyed. The buildings are falling over, the houses have been completely gutted and washed away. You guys, it is so much worse than anybody realizes. And you can fact check me. Put boots on the ground here. Talk to anybody that has boots on the ground here. Fact check me. We need help in Western North Carolina. We have been forgotten. We have been abandoned, and we are being silenced. And we need help, because without the rest of this country knowing what's happening here, nobody's going to do anything to help us. We have got to get loud and stand together in order for this situation to get fixed. People by the thousands are becoming displaced because they cannot pay their bills. They're going to start starving to death. You guys, the sites that we had handing out supplies, the vast majority have shut down. Especially like out where I live, we don't have any anymore. People are not going to be able to get food. They're not going to be able to get the necessities that they need to live. They're not going to be able to pay their bills. They're losing their homes and they're losing their cars every single day because they now have no income. Please help Western North Carolina.